Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Redstone Show. Woo! Yay! Okay. This is a brand new channel. I've been thinking about doing something like this for a long time. Pretty much what this channel is everything to do with redstone. Redstone. Yes. Torches. But anyways, pretty much what this channel will be covering is just basic tutorials, basic redstone wiring, mods. I don't really decide about this yet, but even like maybe a custom map that I think has a lot of really interesting redstone wiring in it. So pretty much what I wanted to make this was because I'd be looking through YouTube and I'd be finding all these cool stuff, but I mean it's kind of a hassle if you want to like bookmark it and look it all through. Pretty much what I'm going to be doing is take everything I can find / make and put it into this channel. So what that means is I'm going to be putting, like, say if you guys make something really cool and put it on YouTube, I'm going to give you full credit for it. Don't worry about that. It's all yours, and I'll make sure that I'll work my hardest to find out who did it. So say if I make something real cool, it's going to be posted on here, or if you guys want to make something and have me post it, then yeah, I'll do that for you. Your name, you know, all that stuff, it's good. But this first episode is about basic wiring and just kind of basics about redstone. Now, I just thought this was a good way to kind of start it off with, you know, the basics. And good timing, son. So, let's just kind of clear some room. Let's just kind of start off with, you know, the basics. So, this is a redstone ore. Now, I am using a texture pack, which I can put a link in the description for. I'm using a texture pack, but it will, for the normal texture pack, it looks like pretty much like almost, well, it looks the same as this. Redstone ore just kind of drops about like 5 or 6 pieces of redstone per block when you do break it. If you like walk on it or activate it or whatever, it kind of starts doing that. Now, it doesn't give any like redstone current off of it, but you can, it will update blocks next to it. So if there was like water here, it would update the block of water right next to it, but I'll get to that in later episodes. So this redstone wire can travel 15 blocks from the power source being the redstone torch, before it becomes inactive. So as you can see here, these have little particles flying off of it, and it's all good and happy until undone. Okay, so active wire, inactive wire. So as you can see, this is inactive, you know, unless we place another torch or another power source. So 15 blocks from the power source, active, inactive. Now this can also be completed with a repeater. There's other ways you could do it, honestly, but I mean those are like the simple ways if you want to just keep a long power source going. Now what I want to do is talk about the ways like redstone can be activated / powered. So as you saw before, the redstone torch, which will activate it, the button, a switch, wooden and stone pressure plate, so like you step on them. Alright, so those are the ways you can do it. Right here is the redstone torch explained. So a redstone torch will constantly send power to the wire or the dust, whatever you guys want to call it. I like to call it wire. I don't know why, but it constantly sends power. You can turn it off by placing another, like a torch below a torch, and you can continue this. So say if it kind of inverts the power. So say if I did whoa, hello, what was that? You can kind of put one on top of each other. Now you see how that one's on, that one's off, or that's on, that's off, that's on. And you can do kind of like vertical wire, kind of like this. So you can see you turn all those off, and then like if you were to like put a switch on this one, like you could do here, all these ones would invert. So then if you put like turn that one off, this one go on, this one go off, this one go on. So just that kind of fun stuff. Redstone torch can power supply a block above it. So it's this torch right here is giving power to this one, this block right here, which is giving power to this redstone torch. Now redstone torches, if they can be turned off if there's another piece of wire going up to it. So if I put it like that, it will turn off. If I added power to the block it's on, it'll turn off. If I use a switch, it'll stay off when the thing's off. So that's that. Now switches, I use them the most. I don't know, I just like them the most. They can power blocks below and to the side. So as you can see here, if it's off, it can go like to this side. You can go right here, on top and below. So like if you're trying to make something, say you're gonna try to put the wire under here, it'd still work. Like I said, like with that one with a torch, you can turn stuff on and off, like the lights, and above and below, beside, whatnot. Button. The button will. Oh, I am so sorry, guys. Okay, the lever. It will stay on until you turn it off. So if I want to leave something on for like lights on, you want to use like a button. So for basic wiring, so it will stay on until I right click it and turn it on and off, on. Button, they can like I said before, it's kind of like that one. They can do it on the same block it's on. I can do a block below, and it can do a block beside it. The button does just like a short pulse of power. It doesn't, like when you press it once, it will, as you can see, it will just go on and then come off real quick, off, on, off. So I mean, you can use these for like doors that you have hooked up to like a kind of a switch or whatever, not like that kind of switch, a redstone switch. So like you press it once, it'll open, it'll stay open for a little bit, and you can press it off, or whatever you guys want to come up with. Now, stone pressure plate and a wooden pressure plate. The thing that's interesting about these is that the stone pressure plate, you can stand on it and it'll supply power around it or below it, like everything else. The wooden pressure plate is cool because you also do this also, but one thing that's nifty about this, you can put items on it and it'll stay on. As the stone pressure plate, if you put items on it, it won't stay on. So the wooden pressure plate you can use for like mob systems, so like if like all the items are collected, and you can have it hooked up to like a little system where like a torch comes on and it'll show you that like, oh yeah, your stuff is ready to be collected or whatever, you know. Now redstone repeaters, like I said like before over there, it will extend the wire over like past it once it's reached its 15 block limit. It can extend the wire. So like I can show you this real quick again. See how it'll extend the wire out and it'll keep it going for another 15 blocks. So now this is a power source as well. So over here, repeaters, oh my gosh, they can, like as you can see, they're on, but you can set them to different ticks, so different like times. And what that means, excuse me, is that the farther this is back, which is like 3 ticks, so like it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, but I counted 3 because like you hit it 3 times. Anyway, so 1 tick is a small delay. See, pretty much the same, right? So notice how this is on almost instant. So pretty much the same. A little bit less, and a lot less. Like a lot, like less time that is. Another good display of this is you can put like 2 like that, and then if you put it like this, it'll just be almost pretty much instant. Now, that's pretty much it is for repeaters. So you can make things like you could make a circuit where like it goes around, and you can have it to where like it'll make little pulses with these. I can show you guys how to do that in a later video. This is just like these are set up on the last tick, so I can show you that redstone can travel through blocks. And what that means is it can give it power to one block and go on the other side and give it power. Except for like things like glass and fences and such. So as you can see, when I flick this, it's giving power to this block and activating this right here. But if I were to replace this part right here with glass, it doesn't work. it won't go through, the current won't be completed, yada yada yada, not a perfect world. Place that, it's good, take it away, not good, good, not good, good, not good. Woo! Anyways. So that's one thing you can use for just kind of like seemingly random things. So like you could have like a piston pushing blocks down and have it kind of in random orders. But that's a lot more complicated. We can get to that in later videos, like I've been saying. Okay, so redstone can't be placed everywhere, but can be placed in a lot of areas. So it can be placed on like wool, can't be placed on glass, can be placed on stone, grass, and stone even, but can't be placed on like glass, leaves, ice, like stairs or fences. Like I said over there, won't take the current. So I don't know, like you can't place it on things like directly on like pistons. It just doesn't work, or like workbenches, or oh my gosh. Oh, okay, went a little crazy there. But yeah, you can't, cause like you'll keep trying to open it up or not. This right here, I simply just have like the torch underneath, lighting the redstone. As you can see, it's giving power to this block, which is giving power to this. So redstone can be cut off by other blocks. And as you can see, this is giving power, but it's not giving power to this. So if I took that away, then it'll complete the circuit and or the wire, and it'll give power to this little one right here. If I put this there, it kind of like literally just like scissors cuts it off, and it's kind of done. So if you want, you guys were trying to wire, say something like along here, and then I want to try to wire something like down here. You see, these things will connect, and you don't want that sometimes. So you can place things like this, and then it'll still work, or you can place like that. It all depends on how what you're trying to make and how you're trying to make it. So now this, for some reason, you're like, the fuck, doesn't work with glass. I mean, I don't understand why this is this, but it feels a reason to be that way. So yeah, I mean that. There's like no torch underneath here, nothing powering this, little sneaky tricks, but that's how that works. I don't understand. Last but not least, pistons. I mean, they're not really redstone, but I mean, they're used so much with redstone. So there's two types of pistons: sticky piston and non-sticky piston. Now, as you can see, this is just your normal sand blocks right here. This one right here is sticky. This one right here is non-sticky. So if you raise them, they raise they raise blocks up. But if you watch this one real quick, as you see, the block of sand falls down a little bit. Now if you watch the one on the left, it just comes instantly down with it. So the sticky piston actually holds the block to it, and it can it can go like either way you want it to go. So say like I have a block there, it will go out, bring it back, comes back in, out, in, da 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 da. And so, but like since sand is affected by gravity, I thought it'd be a good way to kind of show you guys how that works. So that's, I mean, pretty much a quick run through of the basics. I mean, anything you really need to know, redstone is just really trial and error. That's what I found when working with it. You really just have to work with redstone. I mean, you have to have a kind of a passion to do it, and that's what I'm doing. And kind of an end note. Not too sure if I said this in the beginning, but anything big or small will be presented on this channel. So anything from like a runway or like blinking redstone light, anything I can find. Doesn't matter if I like it or if I think it's really cool, how advanced it is. I will take the time, I will make an episode, and I will definitely put it kind of somewhat organized, hopefully down here, and give you guys the worlds to download once I get enough, not like views, likes, or subscribes. I don't really care about that, guys. This is just pretty much, even for my enjoyment, just to have fun with this redstone. So, but just so you, like anyone else that's interested in seeing all this stuff, yeah, this will all be redstone from here on out. That way. Darkness. Blackness. Terrible. But Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the Redstone Show, and have a nice day.